Well, I'll use the term loosely, a young man in the studio tonight. His name is GQ, and he helps the community, particularly when somebody locks their keys in their truck. And, yeah, I hate to admit it because I have never, ever, ever in my entire life locked the keys in my truck. And, I'm going through a couple of things in my life, and my head hasn't been working right. And apparently I took the baby out of the truck and walked everybody inside, and apparently had pushed the lock button, not realizing that I usually use my remote control to do it. And the following morning found out that I could not get. Now, the important part of this is renew your AAA. Just trust me when I tell you, because I apparently had forgotten to do that. So now I had to call my mother-in-law, Jean, who lives out in Palm Beach Country Estates. And,
way out there.
Yes, and she had to go all the way out to our house in Jupiter Farms in order to be there when GQ showed up to unlock my truck.
That's right. That's right.
So obviously he came to the rescue, and my truck was open in like few seconds flat. Didn't take you that long. As a matter of fact, I think I came out and said, don't damage the picture on the side of it or something. And just don't mess up my truck. And bam, the door was open, and I was like, wow, that was quick.
That's all it took. I got with the best training in the world.
Apparently, because you were very proficient at it. And we ended up in a conversation as a result of you seeing the Recovery Radio Automobile.
Mm-hmm.
And you've done your own stints in radio, and you've been a musician, actually a pretty well-known local keyboardist, right?
Locally, a little bit of region, but basically right here in South Florida.
Okay. And you started to talk about this show idea you had. And by the time I was done, I said, you know what? You need to just come on the show and let's do something to help you create awareness of this. Because it's kind of like America's Got Talent, but more along the lines of youth has talent.
Youth has talent. Everybody has talent. Everybody has some kind of talent. What I want to bring to the table is there are so many talented people out there that just don't get a venue or a chance to promote or show themselves off to a large audience.
Right.
And 11 years ago, I kind of walked away from music to be a single dad. And I hooked up, the first job I took was, I looked, this said car door opener, and I called up my boss now, Avon Aiken, who owns Open Sesame Locksmith here in West Palm Beach.
Well, it was like Open Sesame. I swear it was magic. It was like, I saw you with the Slim Jim.
Right.
Okay, now I used to manage car washes up north, so we had every kind of Slim Jims. So I know how to use them, but I don't possess them anymore. And I watched it, and my door was open. So Open Sesame is definitely a fitting
Yeah, he created the name years ago and put it on the side of the truck. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful, and the company's doing real well. And if you ever need anyone, remember, Open Sesame. We're open 7 days a week. But let's go back. I came back, I retired a little bit, semi-retired to be a dad. And now my kid is up and off, and I'm ready to go back into the business. And I figured, well, I'm old. I got no hair. I'm overweight. I'm never going to put on spandex again. So I figured, why not help the guys that are coming? What a picture, huh?
Yeah.
Well, not in this body. Not in this body.
Wow. Now I might. The next public event, I might wear some because I don't look too bad, especially in spandex.
Now you'd look good in my spandex, actually. Powder blue with black little thingies, Anyway.
All right. Well, they say radio is theater of the mind, and I think he just painted a nice picture, didn't he? Wow. Okay.
But anyway, the idea occurred to me, why not do this? I'm seeing all this, star stuff on television, America's Got Talent. And I remember back in the days, the old radio days, you couldn't get a song heard. In fact, the old days, the way you got a hit was you literally took your 45 to the radio station. Mm-hmm. They would play it, and by the amount of call-ins is how that many times that would be played over and over. And before you know it, most people get hit. Elvis Presley, a lot of people did it that way. Yeah. And I figured I'd put this show together to get the youth in, get them into the studio, let the audience in South Florida hear them. And then let them call in and talk to them. Listen to their dreams, ask them how did they get started, who their influences were, and then let them promote their music and where they're playing.
That we have an ability to play a role in our local community. And as soon as you told me about this, I jumped on it. I said, man, this could be good, and it would help these kids get recognition and hopefully maybe get your show off the ground, too. And
I think, you're giving me and the idea a great opportunity, Bobby, and we really appreciate it. Here's the pilot.
Rock and roll is in the air. Come again. Before you know, we'll all be there.
South Florida. You're about to be on the GQ Local Shot. Good afternoon, South Florida, and welcome to the GQ Local Shot, where you, South Florida, the people of South Florida, are the talent. You're the show. You get to come in here, bring your tunes, your talent, whether you're a comic, actor, musician, vocalist, duo, or band. Show off what you get, let the public hear it, and let them call you back and talk all about it. My first co-host in this
Radio Raw.
Country girls do it better. You can put 'em on a farm or put 'em in a city. Either one will do as long as it ain't risky. When they go to work, they get down to the nitty gritty. Country girls, country girls do it better. They can rope on their ride on tack on time. Country girls are real go-getters. They can love 'em and leave 'em, tease 'em and please 'em. Country girls do it better.
That band came along and the old tapping thing and
Sure. I've seen you play. You got that down.
Randy Rhoads too.
Randy
of course,
Rhoads.
Randy Rhoads. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Zach Wilde. Don't forget Zach Wilde.
Oh yeah, my oldest son is named after Zach Wilde. 2 Ks and all.
Wow, that's so awesome. So now you're part of the Ocoee River Band
You got it.
with Cecilia Lauren as the lead singer. And I'm going to bring in Cecilia. How are you, Cecilia?
I'm doing good. How are you, GQ?
Fantastic, sweetheart. Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about yourself, honey. What really got you started in the music? At what age?
Well, basically, my parents used to take us, me and my sister, to karaoke bars all the time, and we would sing "It's My Party," and they would sing "I Got You, Babe" by Sonny and Cher. And my mom said I repeatedly played the Disney sing-along movie all day long and sang every song, every word to every Disney Channel movie.
All right, stop right there. I want to hear you do "It's My Party."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on, real
It's
quick.
probably been
We-
10 plus years since I've sang that.
okay.
It's my party, I can cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to.
Yeah, nice. See, there we go. Like Locals Got Talent instead of America's Got Talent, and it's all about music. And he calls his show the GQ Local Shot. And I'm going to turn it over to him so he can introduce our guest for this evening. And be patient with him. This is kind of new. He's getting broken in by me. I'm trying to turn him into a instead of a 70s DJ keyboardist combination dude into an actual talk show host. And he's getting there, right, GQ?
Absolutely, Bob. With your help. With your help.
You're getting there.
I'm giving it a shot.
Well, that's all you can do, just like the GQ Local Shot. You're giving them a shot.
That's
You're
it.
Giving them an opportunity. So carry on, young man.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Local Shot. Tonight, my guest is a local songwriter. Played in lots of bands here throughout the state, throughout the country, and he's got a solo act that he's promoting right now. He's got fantastic videos on YouTube. He's got great tunes you can listen to. His name is Dave Smith. He's a singer, songwriter. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great, GQ. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Dave.
Well, I'm a local boy in South Florida. I've been doing music way too long.
Brand new sneakers, man, I feel so fine. I can run so fast, I can jump so high. That little girl down the street, you know I'm gonna make her mine. Brand new sneakers gonna blow her mind.
All right, GQ, come on, man. And David, of course, in the studio. Come on, rock and roll.
David, this is really a really great song, man. What were you thinking when you wrote that, man?
Thanks so much. Like I said, the enthusiasm of a little kid. He gets new sneakers, he thinks he can run faster, jump higher. But in my twisted mind, I said, maybe it'll impress the little girl down the street too, you know? So even at 6 or 7, I'm visualizing myself as the
The little old man you're about to
Yeah,
be.
always on the hunt.
That dirty old guy. Who's playing the harp?
That's my buddy Ed Cass, super talented guy, lives in Boca, had a real nice career in Long Island playing music.
Go ahead, GQ. Who are they and what are they here for?
Well, Bobby, if I don't say my name at least 10 times a day, I forget it. Why they are here, I have a good friend of mine, Mr. Mike Soper, who has started a company quite a while ago, and he is promoting all new talent, every fresh type of talent, young and old, and he's got a group of ladies here that he's brought with us tonight that, from what I hear, are fantastic. But I want to talk to Bobby a little bit, or rather Mike, and ask you, Mike, tell me a little bit about your company. First, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hey, GQ, how are you?
Pretty good, buddy, pretty good.
Long time no see, and thank you for having us on here. I've got an artist development company in Wellington. I started about 4 years ago. Nicole Blake over there was my very first.
There's just like girls everywhere.
We even got him on the phone.
Yeah, on the phone too, on top of it. Speaking of which, why don't you invite our guest on the phone on GQ?
Yes, we have on the phone Miss Savannah. Savannah, say hello. Savannah? Savan, say hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi, sweetheart. How you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Fantastic. I hear you're quite the singer.
I guess so.
Wow. How did you get started in this craziness? Who inspired you to be a singer? Who do you like? Who do you like to listen to?
I love Katy Perry because her words are like always so empowering and they're just so catchy.
Wow, that's awesome. And how long? When did you start singing?
I started singing when I was about 6 years old, and the first time I appeared on stage was at age 7.
Wow. Were you nervous at that time?
Big time.
Wow. So that's fantastic. And you've been practicing by yourself, or you got teachers that are helping you?
Well, of course, Mike Soper helps me. He's absolutely amazing, and I practice at home all the time.
And how did you meet Mike?
Well, I'm involved for Tunes for Tots, and it's a Make-A-Wish Foundation nonprofit organization.
Listen, you know what? We've got a little bit of your music. Do you mind if we play it for the audience a little bit?
Of course.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Savan. And of course, I'm the guy with no name.
Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of forgiving. Somewhere. There's a place for us, somewhere, a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be a time for us.
Wow, that was just beautiful. I can't believe a voice like that is coming out of an 11-year-old.
Thank you.
Do you drink V8 juice? What is it that you drink? Weston? No. Wellington. Out in Wellington. A little bit, I want to give out a little bit of GQ. all of you out there listening that want to be part of the show, would like to come in and be a guest, please email me direct to the GQlocalshot@gmail.com. GQlocalshot.
And it's been a very boring show. We're not having any fun in the studio at all. We kind of been taking naps between breaks because nobody's dancing and waving their hands and nobody's having any fun, right?
No, not
at all.
whatsoever.
All right, GQ, go, boy.
Oh, man, welcome back. Welcome back to the GQ Local Shot. Right now, we have a wise gal here. Dirty heels and all. Tattoos, dirty blonde hair. And she is a wise gal. We have Miss Nicole Blake.
Hello.
Oh, Nicole, tell me about yourself real quickly. Tell me how you got started in all this, man. Obviously, you're a madman or mad woman.
Thank you.
Met this guy.
Well, first, I'm 20 years old. Well, I'm going to be 20 next week.
Wow.
And when I was younger, I listened to Evanescence, and I taught myself how to. I'm sorry. I like to bang on things.
Oh, let's cue up Miss Nicole Blake.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Don't speak as I try to leave, cause we both know what.
And now, the voice of recovery, Indian Bob.
Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back to Recovery Radio. I'm Indian Bob, and I'm in my studio today. I got GQ, this fat guy. He came open my car one day, and I couldn't believe it. Told me he's doing this thing on the radio, and I figured I'd give him a shot. So now that he's here, come on, GQ, take it away. All right, everybody, how's it going? Hey, welcome back to the Recovery Radio. We're on my portion of the show, the GQ Local Shot. Tonight, I'm out of breath. How does he talk like that without getting winded? I have no idea. Tonight, we have Turnstiles, a Billy Joel tribute band, one of the South Florida's #1 Billy Joel tribute bands. We got Tony, Greg, Paul, and Jody. Jody's a firefighter. Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Turnstiles.
Welcome back to the Revolution Live. What a great crowd we have. Some party of people here. Please welcome Turnstiles.
Anybody can play music. We're trying to give them an experience. We want them walking away from our show going, wow.
And they didn't have to pay $9 for a cup of coffee.
Right. But that's really it, because we were talking about it on the way up in the elevator. You know, there's so many cover bands. I've been in them, and it's just sad when you go out every night. You don't know what you're going to get. There's some great ones. You go out and you have a good time, but sometimes it's not so great.
At 9:60 a.m., I'm Indian Bob. I'm out.
And I'm GQ. Night-night.